Hello, everyone, and welcome to another tournament stream. Literally got distracted by the chat right then. Anyway, we are streaming the second day of the round robins, round 3 and 4 tonight, and we are following Love versus Lead, and then after that we have Liquid versus Aqua, so that should be good fun. So let me just take you to my garage now, because I actually got the room invite, so I can just chill out here. Bit of house cleaning. There is a 3-minute delay on the stream. That is to avoid any stream sniping happening. And basically, that also means that interaction with the chat can be a bit difficult. And also, I have to wait until the time is below 3 minutes before we go into the room. So that basically no one can see each other's lineups before we enter the battle. Now, other than that, I still have some throat issues, and yesterday's talking did not necessarily help with that. So I apologize in advance if I cough every now and again, because there's just no helping it. I am living on cough drops to make my throat not act up as much as it could. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. So my apologies in advance for that, and of course for any brain derps that I might have, which is basically a steady thing for me. I always have brain derps. So basically tonight we are streaming the professionals. This is our top 8. We have Excellence, BPS, Love, Aqua, Tornado, Mercy, Lead, and Liquid. And Lead, basically, the way that I pronounce that may sound a bit weird. The thing is that I grew up with Lead. I'm from the time where computers started coming up and became a known thing and everything. So Lead was part of my childhood. So yeah, basically, those are the top 8 that we have. Excellence and BPS already have 2 points. Love, Aqua, Tornado, and Mercy all have 1. And Lead and Liquid are still at 0. But anything can still happen. And we'll just wait and see. It's almost at the 3-minute mark, so we can almost go into the game. Also, yeah, that's the other thing. I knew I was forgetting something. There is a giveaway running. Basically, right now you can win fan containers. Later on, you can win battle passes. And for that, you have to guess the damage that Love does against Leeds in the 3rd game of this round. So you have to post your in-game name, your server, and your exact damage guess. Yes, you can take part in the battle, well, in any giveaway. The only request that I have is that you do not try to win a battle pass if you've already won for March and April, because you can see if you want March or April, both work. But the thing is, like, if you already won both, then I request that you let someone else win. That's basically it. So yeah, we can go into the room now. We are at 2 minutes. Love not completely ready yet. And we are going to go to Rockfield. Rockfield is one of those maps that has been edited quite a bit over time. I think that the new Rockfield in Reforged is also quite different from this one, if I recall correctly. I always I don't really pay attention to the differences, so I keep forgetting which has been altered how much. I'm looking forward to Reforged when it comes to graphics and the maps, though, because they all look awesome. But I thought it was Rockfield that was heavily changed again. It is a fun map. So let's see, we have Lead completely ready now with no less than 6 Kranwagens and a Rheinmetall Panzerwagen. And Belov is still missing one, but we see 4 Kranwagens, an F3 and a mouse. Also, I got some help with the names from Prof. He basically explained to me how to pronounce the names that I couldn't pronounce, so that's going to be helpful if we meet them. Because the thing is that I always feel bad when I don't pronounce people's names properly. And that has to do with the fact that basically my real name is pretty hard to pronounce. And a lot of people get that wrong, which, like, I don't mind that much. But I like taking the effort to make sure that people actually have their names pronounced correctly. So yeah, but we are going to... Chermuska is in this team, but he's not currently in the lineup. But here we go, countdown clock has begun. We are going to enter the game right now. And like I said, I apologize for brain derps and whatnot. Let's see. And of course we have the Lavrushka and Rimpelstiltskin. Yo, I don't know what that means. Yumiya going towards the spotting position, sporting a camo that I absolutely love, the blue butterfly. He's actually getting a free base here, which is going to give Lead an early advantage. Warta is not quite there. I think Warta is going to try and get up there on his own. Is he going to make that? He is! Cheeky! Yevgeny already lost quite a bit of HP getting into base B here. That's going to be very tricky. They can't shoot him all that easily now anymore. He is going to get the base, but he is quite stuck there because Not Your Daddy is lurking around the corner over there. And he's got Yumiya up ahead, as well as Yutmila holding. He's also going to get spotted a long time, I believe, from those shots that Yumiya is getting into him. Marta, in the meantime, has climbed all the way over there. Yumiya now hightailing it out of there. But Belov now has 2 bases. And that means that they have a comfortable, well, base advantage and lead advantage in points that is now slowly starting to build. The thing is, Yevgeny is in trouble. And they know it. Ooh, Lyudmila getting tracked there. Yevgeny eating more shots because the pick is Not Your Daddy is moving in. And the Lavrushka is also getting hit. Yevgeny got taken out there. So does the Lavrushka. And that means a 2-gun advantage for Belov. Cheeky shot into Rimpelstiltskin over there from 6-7 bait. And they are now pushing, because they kind of have to, but there's a lot of guns over there. They have to be very careful. C has, well, A has been stolen, sorry. B is being stolen. They have to be careful, they can't afford to lose any more guns. Fanium losing a lot of HP very quickly. Full Dane goes down though. Sekiryu holding. Warta is still over there. He has been spotted now though. So he can't really do much of anything. And with Lead now having 3 bases, that basically means that they have all the advantages. Guns are even now, but they have a 3k HP advantage. They have all the bases. We're nearing the 870 points border here. The only thing is that they're all there. Just together, with Yumiya still being the most healthy, but he is only a little light tank. Ephanium did steal base A back, but we are already at 1k points. And Lead has the game. My real name is Jodonné. It's a French name. I'm not French, my parents just liked it. But anyone that does not know how to speak French cannot pronounce this. Or Dutch, basically. Is it me, or are the game sounds a little bit noisy? Well, to be fair, Eric did say that the sound is good, so I'll go with that. Maybe it's just my own headphones. Oh, then so yesterday I had all the weird sound issues, and it seems that tonight, fingers crossed, knock on wood, stuff is working as intended. I still don't know why it wasn't working yesterday. Yesterday was so weird. Like first I had no sound. Then I got the sound to work, and then I plugged in my headphones, and then the sound would still come through the speakers and not actually through my headphones. I still have no idea why. So today I started up my laptop, thinking that I would have to go fix drivers or whatever. And I plugged in my headphones, and they worked. So yeah, that made total sense. So for the second game on Rockfield, we have lead already with 2 F3s, 2 Kranwagens, 2 Constant 1Bs, and a Panzerwagen. And on Belov's side, we see 6 Kranwagens and 1 113. F3, sorry. Oh god, that was meta like ages ago, the 113s. Oh no, we go full Kranwagen. I mean, I can't blame them. To be fair, I always hope that everyone wins. Like, one of my favorite things to do in this game is give away stuff. And it's one of the perks that I'm most happy with being a CC. Getting to give away stuff. And it's also through these tour streams. Let's see. All the Kranwagens. We have a Nord, we have 3 Nidhooks and 3 regulars. Yumiya, going to have a quick look to see who is where. At most he will find Warta maybe. But I don't think he will. Not even Rumpelstiltskin is spotted there. Yevgeny is though. Takes a hit. Ooh, nice tracking shot. And that lands another one in him. They are going to go for the base. Yumiya is now going to go for that same climb. And he does not get it. Oh dear. Was he actually shaking his head there? It looked it. The thing is though, so far, almost every time a team uses a boost, it doesn't work out and they lose the game. Let's see. We're now entering a holding game. And I've said this before. It's like nothing is happening, but everything is happening. Varta, now knowing that it probably has to be Yumiya, so he's going to try and move in and get some shots in. He is still unspotted. He's going up the little hill thing, trying to spot people. And Varta is there. He's waiting for him to come down. He's being ever so patient. Like right now, Belov is already nearing 500 points. And that means that there's like 135 points difference. That's multiple tanks. Yumiya dropped down. I wonder if they're going to try and go for base B at some point. Yevgeny losing a tiny bit of HP. More camping spots. This is also the thing with tool players. Like, you don't do this all that much in regulars, but what he's doing here, he's just shooting over there to make sure that they're not getting shot from there. And it's all those little things that these guys keep in mind. This is why they're OP in regular battles. It doesn't matter what tank they're driving. Lil Goose goes, buff the Kranwagen. The thing is, the Kranwagen is not OP in any way, shape or form. But with the speed boost that it has and the clip potential that it has, basically right now, it is the most meta tank. Because it's not just the tanks, it's a combination of things that make a tank meta. Warta still patiently waiting. Yumia knows that there's someone here now, though, but they don't. Well, no, actually, they do know what it is because there's only Kranmarkers. Base B now getting kept. And I wonder if they're going to let them get away with it. Because they can't really afford to. In the meantime, Lead is pushing as well. Ooh. That was a lot of HP being lost by Lyudmila. Fordain is now also pushing in, trying to steal the base. Bait has lost a lot of HP over there. Yevgeny is still holding. They're whittling them down, but they have to be careful of the points. We are at 800 points. They need the bases. Not Your Daddy is moving in as well. Rumpelstiltskin and Classical not getting the shots in that they need to. Base C is being stolen by Varta now. They need to keep their teammates alive. Not Your Daddy is pushing. Lots of low HP targets here. Varta now takes home the victory potentially by capping that base and also getting a kill. Lyudmila also goes down. And they have to be very careful. Classical and Security both go down, and there we have it, 1k points. I was just gonna say, Lead can't afford to lose any more tanks, because that also makes the points jump. Very patiently and slowly built. And for a moment there, it looked to not be working. It looked to be going all kinds of wrong. But they managed it in the end. Let's see. Thank you, Eric, for confirming the sound thing. I'm always a bit worried about the stuff because I also know that what I hear is not necessarily what you hear because of the difference in my stream setup, so to speak. Like I have the desktop audio very low so that it doesn't really overpower me, so to speak. Words are hard, you know? Anyway, we are moving on to Naval Frontier. Naval Frontier, it looks like this. I'm also going to stop the guessing. Stop guessing now, because the game we're about to have is the game where you are guessing for. There we go. And we see a different lineup happening right now. I mean, mostly Kranwagens still. We also see a mouse and a Hori for Lead. And on Belov's side, we see a concept on B, 3 Kranwagens, and F3, a mouse. And Varta really needs to ready up if he wants to enter this battle, and he does. Also fun to see that the Rheinmetall Panzerwagen is the new LT, basically. Like, yes, it is a light, but I mean the T100 LT. I always call it the LT. I should call it T100, really. No, look at the camo. I love it so much. Seriously. I think that's my favorite camo in the game. Together with the Deep Space one. Let's see. Lyudmila and Varta both thinking the same thing. Lyudmila actually getting shot at already. And getting spotted. But missed. Yevgeny potentially going in for the base. We have Fordain and Lyudmila now going the other way towards base C. Yevgeny has to be careful to not really get murdered by the Kranwagens, but Sikiryu actually getting spotted is going to be helpful here. He is getting shot at. Oh, nice shot there. He does get reset, but he does land both hits there. Base C in the meantime has been kept though, and that gives Lead a bit of an advantage. Yevgeny still getting reset. Has to be careful. Nice tracky shot by Varta there. If you can do it... Oh no, you can't do it again because it was fixed. They do need that base though. Yevgeny keeps getting spotted. And not your daddy keeps losing health. But Yevgeny's also not able to cap the base. I'm just going to have a closer look-see. He does get spotted again. And gets reset again. The thing is, they're slowly whittling away his HP. Slowly but surely. And that can be very expensive. At the same time, they can't afford not to cap the base. They need the base. And he just gets reset ever so slightly every time. So now they're capping together. Rumpelstiltskin has not been spotted. Now he has been though. They have to be so careful, but they do finally get the base. Ooh. He got away with it. That cost him a lot though. Just to get the base. And they're now... What is it? 180 points behind? Something like that? Every now and again, lead seems to overextend. And that might cost them. The Lavrushka holding at the back there. Ready for the Krans. With the Ocean Nothing and Classical watching over base B. At the same time though, it is not they... Well, it's they that have to cap base B. Or steal C, which is protected. Ephanium has been spotted. Yumia is actually looking in that direction. Look at this though. Oh, big hit into Ludmila. He has a heal. But that allows Warta to actually go into the base. And cap it. Which is exactly what Bilov needs here. There we go. Warta does get spotted. Ooh. You cannot go there, Warta. Be careful. He is going to eat another one here. And another one. In the meantime, we have a fight over here between Rumpelstiltskin and Bates. Rumpelstiltskin literally waiting. Well, actually, the Lavrushka is there as well. Oh, they need those shots to hit, though. Not your daddy is not looking too healthy. And gets taken out. Yevgeny is still alive. Getting some shots in, helping Ephanium. Rumpelstiltskin goes down. Ephanium goes down as well. They need to get those kills in. 6-7 bait is the next target for the Lavrushka. Because that might make all the difference. Is he going to get away there, though? Classical goes down, and that actually gets them the victory. Secure you, 6-7 bait goes down, but the chime has already sounded. And the game is full lead. Yes, I do need to unpin that one, thank you. What a slow building game. That's going to be a very low damage score. It is only 13,806, but this is exactly why I love the damage guessing stuff. Because you don't know what's going to happen. And in this case, it was a supremacy game. It was about supremacy the whole way. It was beautiful. What a game. I mean, Elite may be a new clan, but they are giving us some fantastic matches. We saw them yesterday as well, and they were lovely then as well. So yeah, that is the first giveaway up and over. Next matchup we will have another one. But I won't start that until this matchup is over. So for the second game on Naval Frontier, we see a Felice making its way here. And we see 2 Kranwagens in LT. Well, T100 LT. More Kranwagens and more Kranwagens. And on Bilov's side, we see a concept on B, 3 Kranwagens, an F3, a mouse, and a Rheinmetallpanzerwagen. The thing is, I get that the mouse is very steady for certain roles. At the same time, it does take away some of your versatility, in my opinion. Which is why super heavies are always a bit of a gamble that way. Yes, they can hold, but it is tricky. Because you can only use them for those kind of positions. Generally, well, you can bully with them. But generally, you can't, like, easily relocate them or anything like that. And here we go. 4th game of this best of 7. And let's see. I do so want this tank, though. Like, I was... sorry. Sammy ranting about that yesterday as well. I want the Phillies. I don't blame teams for using the Phillies. I blame Wargaming for making the Phillies meta. But I want it so bad. Mila moving in, going for the quick C-cap, but also having a quick look-see. I'm not sure whose modules were repaired there. Because that's the sound that I'm picking up with when it comes to game sounds, I think. Theirs mostly. Ocean nothing. Taking the holding position. Base A getting capped early. Easier from this side in my opinion. He does get spotted there though. And takes a hit back. And again, they can't really afford to not get the base here. He's still getting shot at. And base A is getting kept again. Let's see, Yumiya is looking to see if anyone is at base B. Ooh. The Lavrushka getting shot at. They did get base A here, but they're about 100 and something points behind again. And let's see. Mila moving forwards to spot. Oh, yeah, it was Belov for guessing. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right, Eric. You need to take the others. It's still low, but it is Belov that we were guessing for, yes. Let me just quickly give a thumbs up. I'm potatoing all around, honestly. I just need a new braid or something. Right now, everyone is holding, again, 125 points. I think 15? 20. 120. Well, 25. No. 15, that's the word I was looking for. 150 points difference between them. And everyone is holding right now, because again, it will be up to Belov to make a move. Honestly, one of these days I will have a stream that will go smoothly and I will not have brain derps and I will not be coughing and everything. Let's see. Base C now being stolen by Ocean Nothing. Ooh, he does not get damage for that, but he does get reset. At the same time, we have Yevgeny being set upon. And he's not going to survive for long. But it is costing him quite a bit of HP because he's not alone. Just not right there. Rumpelstiltskin and Fanium now holding A is being stolen back. 6-7 bait now moving. Fanium moving in. No, they are leaving base A. Rumpelstiltskin moving in. Ephanium now in trouble. Mila actually arriving here. We have light versus light. Rumpelstiltskin moving, going for Dane. Lots of micro battles, but Ephanium is going to go down. Dane goes down first, though. And now Warta is in trouble. Because there's a lot of tanks there. Rumpelstiltskin, in the meantime, is capping base A again, though. Sikirio is going for him. They need that base to secure victory. Warta goes down. Rumpelstiltskin has to be careful with Yumia versus the Lavrushka in the middle. Not Your Daddy goes down. Oof. The Lavrushka getting murdered by Yumia there. F3 versus Felice. And there goes Rumpelstiltskin again by Lyudmila. And that means that is now 5 versus 2. With classical holding. And Ocean Nothing very slowly moving around. Because this is the thing with the mouse. It is a great tank. And it can have its functions. But rotating it around takes a lot of time. Nice shot there. The thing is you have to angle the mouse just so. And they are at 870 points now. Lead as 2 bases. Ooh, that shot not hitting. Every shot is a shot too much here. When it takes HP. He does get another shot in. But there he goes. Ocean Nothing goes down. Classical goes down at the same time by a cross shot from Lyudmila. And the game is for lead. The thing is, Rambo, I can't show the whole battlefield. I am doing my best. Based on the actions that I see. So now the score is 3-1, which means that if Lead wins the next game, then they get the point for this matchup. Whereas Belov has to win 3 in a row. We are moving on to Dynasty Sprawl, which looks something like this. I still call it a panda map because the shape of the on the minimap is like a panda bear. It is one of the more trickier maps to play, for me at least. Mainly because it's more team dependent, lots of crossfire lines, so if your team is not paying attention to those, they just get obliterated, and it can be very hard to win then. No, thank you. I always forget how to pronounce your name. But thank you for the well wishes. Sorry for not replying before. The thing is that with the 3-minute delay, it can be a bit tricky to interact with chat. Yeah, Belove now completely ready with 5 Kranwagens and 2 F3s. And on lead side, we see 4 Kranwagens and 3 F3s. Every now and again, I like watching speed skating and some other sports at times. And then I hear the stuff some of the commentators say, and I'm like, do I sound that stupid when I... Do I sound that stupid when I commentate? And then I have days like this and I realize that yes, I do. Not Your Daddy going off on his own, but all of Belove is heading toward the park side, as is most of Leet. A little bit towards the middle. But Belov is pushing hard on the seaside. They are moving in. And now we have the rest of Leeds also joining in. The thing is that there's not really been a push yet. First shots have been fired. And base B is getting capped. Dane losing a bit of an HP there. Now they're pulling back. They did cap the base though. Basically, Belov is now locked down on the seaside. They can't really cap the base because it's too open. And Lee is driving around with the sweet boost. Dane moving in very aggressively here. I'm not sure if he was meant to do that. Because he's going to get farmed to death. And Belov smells it. And he goes down. Rename does as well. And that's 2 guns gone. Warta's not looking too healthy though. He's going to go down as well. Aphanium getting tracked multiple times here. Classical dealing with bait. But we have Aphanium and Yevgeny going after Not Your Daddy here. 6-7 versus Classical, but actually focusing on Aphanium, which is the right move because you want to get the guns out. Not Your Daddy goes down. Aphanium shoots back. Base B. Actually is being stolen. I thought they were not going to bother with that. Bait goes down. Rumpelstiltskin's not looking too healthy. Does go down. Yevgeny still reloading. The Lavrushka chasing Yumiya. Sekiryu goes down. And now it's just Lyudmila facing off against Ocean Nothing and soon to be the rest of Belov. And the game is for Belov. And there he goes. That was a very quick and brutal game, and it didn't necessarily look to be going for Belov for a little bit there. But they held very well and then just murdered him. The trap was there and it worked. Oh yeah, the map is very different from 2017. Mainly now you see this 2 or 3 tanks. Leon, thank you, Immortal. And thank you for the kind words, Leon. I appreciate you. Leon Scott. The thing is that I kind of want to learn how to read Cyrillic. The thing is though that the only reason that I would is for this game and to be able to read names and stuff. I don't know if I have the skills to do that though. But yeah, for the second game on Dynasty Sprawl, we see Lead now ready with 3 F3s and 4 Kranwagens. And on the other side, we now see Belov sporting 6 Kranwagens and 1 F3. Immortal translating the name completely, we now have Leon Scott Kennedy. "15 seconds left before we go into the 6th battle of this best of 7. Do, do, do. And here we go. I think it was trying to show me a pop-up over there. I'm glad to be seeing less Felices though. Yesterday we saw quite a bit. And of course it probably doesn't help that I've not been streaming the qualifiers. I probably would have seen more. Lead now focusing entirely on the park side. As is Belov. Well, no, actually, Belov is holding over half that team all the way at the back there, which could be very dangerous. The Lavrishka taking a bit of a hit. I think they were expecting people to go to the A side here. And we now have Vanium and Classical turning around to go and help. Warta is holding. They are holding a lot. 6-7, losing a lot of HP there. Oh, he is being focused. As is Lyudmila, and now they're putting back because they have to. The Lavrushka in danger. Can't really get out of where he's at. Is going to go down very soon. Maybe hugged to death. No, not quite. 6-7 and the Lavrushka go down at the same time though. For Dane, following quite quickly after. Sikiryu now being focused. I'm so sorry, I got an itch in my throat. Lyudmila getting focused on, but it's actually Sikiryu that goes down first. Warta is almost gone, but it's only the second gone from Belov to die. Notion Nothing is just waiting to reload. Yevgeny getting tracked. Apple almost gone. Lyudmila. Sorry. There we go. Should be over now. Not Your Daddy being focused on next. It is 5 versus 2. Even though Yevgeny is probably going to be dying. They've got the guns and HP for that. Renamed now getting focused on by 3. Classical being left alone against Not Your Daddy because it should honestly just be one shot. There goes Renamed. And there goes Not Your Daddy. Well played by Belov here, actually, because the trap was set by Lee. Well, actually, no. Belov had their trap on the other side of the map. But they rotated around, and therefore we get a tiebreaker now. On my favorite map, well, after Modern Tag, this is my second favorite map. The thing is, though, that with what happened last game, Lee didn't actually make the push. I think they thought that the Kranwagens were actually in the spawn rather than near A. And by the time they actually pushed, it was too late. But yeah, I love Faust as a map, as a tool map, but also as a map to play on. Absolutely love it. Love the bridges, the tunnels and everything. I love the night setting. I kind of wish we had more night maps like that. Because I find it's generally easier on the ice. Let's see, 45 seconds left to go. And we have Lied now ready with 5 Kranwagens, a Rheinmetall Panzerwagen and an F3. And Belov taking 6 Kranwagens and 1 Rheinmetall Panzerwagen. And let's see. "15 seconds left to go." And here we go. Countdown clock has begun. For the final game of this matchup. Honestly, like with the traps that were late last game and everything, I just so love those kind of games because you see the thinking happening, and it's so much about outthinking the other team. They're just very clever games, played by very OP people. Yumiya going to the corner. Not Your Daddy actually getting spotted there. Varta lighting him up. He does lose quite some HP for that though. Phalim is also spotted. C and D both getting capped at pretty much the same time. So no actual advantage either which way. Rumpelstiltskin does get spotted there. Is being very careful. Curious if Ocean Nothing is going to... He does get spotted, so they know that there has to be someone in the bush there. They just don't know exactly who. The fact that they're not getting shot might be a hint that it's the light tank. They're being careful though. Oof. Yumiya there, definitely getting hit. Yumiya deciding not to be there anymore. Firing a blind shot at the bush all the way over there. Which can definitely house a camper or two. We see that a lot in randoms. Base A now getting spotted. Blind shots happening again in bushes. Because they know they got spotted. They just don't know exactly where they got spotted from. And the bush is a logical guess. Sekiryu using the speed boost to hightail it out of base A. The thing now is that Belov is again at a disadvantage. Yumiya again shooting at the bush there. And right now we're entering the waiting game. More shots into the bushes. Yevgeny gets spotted. Ocean Nothing gets spotted. They know now that Yumiya is there though. They also know he's gonna hightail it out of there. The Lavrushka turning her back around. But Ocean Nothing maybe just grabbing the base here. At the same time, we have Fordain getting murdered on the other side. The kill by Euphanium. But shots from everywhere. That is a very open place to be. So now they have a gun advantage. And now they have a base advantage. And in a few seconds they will have a point advantage as well. Not your daddy crossing out in the open again. Let's see. The Lavrushka has been spotted. I think they want to see if anyone is at base A. And then maybe try to steal it back. And we have Ocean Nothing and Yevgeny holding. Right now, not spotted. Each looking in a different direction. Well, no, Ocean Nothing. Except what did he bounce on? He ricocheted off there. What was that? Sekiryu and 6-7 baiting base A. They're trying to steal it back, but not quite daring to at the same time. They can't safely cap it. Now we have Warta getting spotted taking a hit. Rumpelstiltskin shooting Lyudmila repeatedly. Yumiya deciding that he's going to try and go elsewhere. Going up the ramp, he's got a very healthy Warta and Euphanium there. But Euphanium has not been spotted. I think he's hoping to catch Warta unawares. The moment that he's there... Now look at Euphanium turning. Euphanium turning around to help shoot Yumiya. And that might make all the difference. Warta taking a hit. We have the corner being pushed. Euphanium moving in for... Not your daddy, but Sekiryu is the preferred target here. Ocean Nothing, Sekiryu. Yumiya died somehow. But Belov has the game and the point for this tiebreak. I should have stayed on Yumiya, honestly. I wanted to know what happened there. I may be able to go back into the replay. I'm not sure if I get replays, because I'm not a player, I'm just a spectator. No, I don't. I am curious what happened there, though. Yeah, Immortal just said Belov always late with bases. They are, but somehow they do manage to turn it around again. Of course, they are the wintered team here, so to speak. They've been around a lot of it. Yeah, no, what was this? No, thank you. I knew it was giving me an offer. It was giving me that little flash before we went into battle. Yeah, that means that Belov got the point here. And BBS also got the point. That was a 4-1 versus Liquid. And let's see. Tornado got a second point, I think. I don't think they had one before. Oh, 4-0 against Aqua. That is interesting, though. We have Liquid versus Aqua next. It is a fun round here. So I think that means that we're just missing Belo's point being added here. But yeah, let's have a look. We only have 17 minutes. Yeah, we only have 17 minutes. I actually have replays that are not Concept 1Bs now. Helmi Musa gave me some replays to show off. And I am going to start with a tank that I absolutely love, which is the Rinoceronte. And at the same time, I'm also going to start the second giveaway. I actually can, because it is a tiebreaker. You don't know it. Oh, actually, no. I will wait until it's actually ended on stream as well. Technically speaking, it doesn't matter, because either way, 1T1. You don't know which if I post it. If I post the giveaway, I mean. But I'll just wait a little bit longer. Rinoceronte is one of my favorite tanks in the game. Absolutely love it. I love all things auto reloader, to be honest. And poof, nice tracking shot. And also, the winners for the fan containers are What You Doing, Jules Chronic Cougar, and Silent Cougar. The fan containers will be added at a later date. Basically, with the battle passes, I am asking Wargaming to add them. I don't know how that hit, honestly. Belov isn't really struggling, though. It's just... Oh, nice little fire. We are missing some people, definitely. But they're just such a pleasure to watch. Oh, he's actually not AFK. I thought he was AFK for a moment there. There we go. They sort of like switch positions here. Look at the... Oof, if you waited a split second longer, that would have worked. Okay, now on stream, the thing is over. I can't type start, guessing no. And I can't type. Please mention which month has an M in there. There we go. Here we go. Okay. Nice. I don't think it's going to give you the second. Yes, March, April. Oof, that was the ground. But yeah, basically with the March system being a test thing, depending on which pass you got, it could be very much in your interest to choose the March Battle Pass. And I did ask Wargaming to hand those out as soon as they can. if anyone wants the March Pass. And actually, Toyan was an absolute legend today and handed it out instantly. Hello. It's a waffle there. Kapoof. Destiny Liberty is OPSF. Like, to be fair, most of them are. It's just, honestly, these guys can play in ways that I can't even hope to. Ever. Yeah, he's going to die. Oh. Not impossible, but it will be difficult. That was risky. Ah. Is he really offering his track? That is amazing. Um, um, Mimuza, if you ever get a replay like this, definitely send it to me. I don't care if it's a tour season or not. That was pretty awesome. That ending, though. Sorry. This is the thing with my throat. I can't laugh because it just makes it worse. That was too fucking funny. Oh, absolutely brilliant. Look at the carry, though. Like, honestly. Yes, no, only March or April. I can't ask them to keep, like, a record of every month of the year. Only March or April. Ah, but that was a fantastic game, Naomi. Absolutely great. See, I think we've got time for one more. I will show you one of my own games to show that I can actually play okay. Let's see, here we go. Oh yeah, this one. This is a fun game, actually. Like, mine, the SP1C. Mine, that is, the one in my team. He was actually my perfect little teammate here. Basically, the thing is that if I were to give you away battle passes for any month, then Wargaming and, well, I and Wargaming both have to keep track of who should get which pass when and everything. So, because it's already the later part of March, I can give away April passes as well. But I can't say, no, 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 just do a pass for December. Thing to note is that I needed to win in British heavies. I don't actually like this tank. I tend to not drive it because of that. I shot the ground because I'm pro. The FV is so just letting me farm in though. And bouncing. Poof. I think that may have gotten me the medal of killing one tank. Like, completely. I'm not sure if anyone else hit him. No, probably did. He probably had more HP than he. The thing is, I know that this tank is good. It's just not a tank that I like. He was actually waiting for me. I'm not too worried about him, because I got massive RNG, as in rate of fire, that is. I was actually hoping to track him, but he's actually trying to run away here. And that SB1C is my buddy. Also, by the way, if you do want to enter the giveaway but can't win yourself anymore, you can enter for a friend. That's fine too. So right now I'm wanting to move around base B, or maybe cap base B, and then move around. But they're both quite low health. One of them already died. I'm like, yeah, the Yo is not going to survive this. So as he dies, I change plan. And I go down the ditch, because we need to be elsewhere. And this is the thing, the SB1C reads my mind. And he joins me, and he helps. And I know we can't really let them have the base. Because of course I bounce on him. And they do get the base. And I do get hit there. The thing is, I know that I could potentially side scrape, but I like peeking more. The thing is, look at what my body is doing. He is shooting from the desert. And with they're both looking that way, I can get some shots in and farm them down a little bit. Now, he's going after my body, and I don't like that. Of course, I shoot the ground because I'm pro. And I want to help him, because I need him alive. And now he could potentially clip him. And I also notice that I can shoot this guy from this side. Easy peasy. And he gets the BZ. And I shoot him. And now it's just the Emil. And I've got plenty of HP. And I think he's reloading right now. So now I turn around. I'm already over 4k. I'm actually really proud of this game. But the SB1C was definitely my buddy. And helped me so much here. I love this game. I really did. This is one of those games that you have and you're just like, yeah, chef's kiss. Everything worked out well, but I definitely would not have won this without my buddy. Also, I like how my graphics are always broken on PC. Yeah, that was fun. I loved that game. I also got a crap ton of supremacy points. The room invite should come about any moment now. I think it starts 4 past, so within a minute or so? Let's see. Yeah, between 30 seconds. Let's see. And we are guessing for liquid. Why brain derp again? Did you see, by the way, the post about the Reforged Garage? I don't think it will show in game here if I were to show you, because graphics not working and such. Oh yeah, Liquid is the team with all the special names. I'm going to show you that. Look at this. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 0. It's just... So I'm just going to call them by their number if I can read them quickly enough. The thing is, it's not as bad as E7. E7 once had a team that they called Maddox, Muddox, Middix, Maddox, Maddox with an A instead of an E and stuff like that. And they just made it impossible. It's just similar, but it's harmless. I don't mind it, to be honest. It's funny. Oh, thank you, button. Saw what you wrote. Basically, I got a DM on Discord. But the thing is that I don't see him in the chat, which is absolutely fine, mind you. So my saying thank you button might come out of the blue, but yeah. Anyhow, 30 seconds left before we can go into the room and have a look-see. Also, fun fact with this is that I actually get so many tour games from streaming this. I've not played 1193 tour games, mind you. Just no. It's just mainly from streaming these days. But it does count towards that. The stupidest thing is that streaming actually does count towards tour battles. It does not count toward tour quests and stuff. So like all the quests where you can get like the amazing spring camos and stuff, you can't actually get them when you stream. So mean. Because to be fair, after I streamed, I'm really done with pretty much the game as a whole for a while. Because I love streaming, but it takes up a lot of time and energy and everything. So once I'm done streaming, I'm just like, nope, done. Also, I actually should have played one of the Niles games. I did show you one yesterday. He's completely OP. Well, they all are, to be fair. But they're only concept 1B games, so I thought that tonight I would show. And actually, I have a T62A game. I will show that Saturday evening. I do wish that we had like the double round robins, though. I always like those. I love round robins as a whole. For me, that's the favorite stage of the tournament. And that's a lot to do with the fact that basically there's no, well, later on there is, but there's less pressure overall. But you see the best of all the teams. And I love that. Anyway, we are moving on to Port Bay. Port Bay looks like this. You have well, what you call it, lighthouse, and you have a rainbow and a harbor and everything. No, you can only enter with one account per giveaway. Otherwise, you basically could guess for like your whole clan and everything. That wouldn't be fair. So only one account per giveaway, but I don't care which account. So you can guess for yourself, you can guess with your reroll, or with a friend's account, but only one per giveaway. I hope that makes sense. 1 minute left before we go. Actually, no, I think Port Bay has actually been changed. I'm not sure if it actually lost the Walking Dead collab things. Anyway, we have Liquid ready with. I also just want to point out how funny it is that we have Liquid versus Aqua. The dad joke in me is very happy. Oh, we have all strikers and Stroker. Yeah, I can call him Stroker. If he's actually in the lineup. He's in the middle, so I can't call him Stroker. Ah. But yeah, all the strikers are ready with an LT, 3 F3s, a Felice, an E50, an E50M, and a Hori. And Aqua is taking no less than 3 Concept 1Bs, only 1 Kranwagen, an F3, and 2 Rheinmetall Panzerwagens. I don't know if it's somewhat a Spectre push or something. But an E50M is an interesting choice. We haven't seen that in tours in quite a while. I think last season they were all over the place. But not this season, I mean. I could also just say, Striker does this, and Striker does this, and Striker blocked the shot for Striker. At this point, they're kind of asking for it, quite literally, though, aren't they? Come on, heading to the seaside. Whereas Liquid is heading to the liquid side over there. Which is a spiffy horizon, honestly. It just ends. Sea is getting kept. Black Cobbin holding. One striker has been spotted. I could say 3 striker has been spotted. Base B is not really all that protected. But they don't know that all of Aqua is pushing through the river. Except for Wildburger. Oof. Black lost a lot of hit points there. Wildburger did try to shoot back. But all of Aqua, no, almost all of Aqua, is still pushing. And Perfumito actually does get spotted there and takes a hit. The Hills and Pyrotic are moving in. Base B is being capped. They are going to decap that. No, oh no, they are just forcing him out. He does take a hit though. I want the Felice so bad. It's a bit of chaos here. Perfumito is being very forwards on his own versus 2. Then we have 3, 8, and 9 here in the middle, with 1 coming. Perfumito and 8 go down. Zerd is the next in line. Gets set on fire, which is not going to help his hit points or his life, because that's now gone. Ghosty is pushing in. Did Black just shoot his own teammate? Ghosty not looking too healthy, does want to get the shots in. But they are making it difficult. So far, Aqua seems to be quite leery all over the place. Pyrotic goes down. Ghosty goes down. Number 9 will go down as well. The Hills, though, are almost gone. And now it is 2 very juicy tanks versus 5s. We have Wildburger that decides to just drop down. Takes a hit. Black not looking too healthy. Wildburger getting shot by number 7 there. Number 1 takes out Black and number 2 takes out Wildburger. That sounds weird on its own. Hey Twings! Thank you, Simon Cougar. Have fun. Hope the interview goes well. So that's the first game up and over. Liquid taking the win here. And I think that's mostly because Aqua was moving as a wolfpack, then split up and was just literally all over the place. Focus fire wasn't there, mainly because the tanks weren't focusing together. Let's see. So we have one more game before I stop the giveaway. I'm going to have so much fun with the strikers though. Like, it is actually cracking me up. 45 seconds left to go before we go into the second game on Port Bay, the second game of this matchup as a whole, that is. And we have Liquid ready with an LT, 2 Kranenwagens, an F3, a Bachat, and 2 Concept 1Bs. And on Aqua's side we see 5 F3's, een Rheinmetall Panzerwagen for Wildburger, and a Hori. And I'm not quite surprised with Wildburger driving a fast tank, because he's usually the meep meep zoof zoof tank driver. And absolutely fantastic at it as well. And yes, you can enter for a clanmate. But you only have until this battle is over for me in order to actually enter. Stream is going okay. Mine is my own brain derps and having to cough because my throat still isn't good. But I am living on cough drops, and I am trying my best, and I'm definitely enjoying myself because with names like these, no, Aqua going steady this time. Number one going to a spotty place. That's a cheeky little bushies in. But Aqua is actually, the hills get spotted there, but they are going for base B, and they may just get away with it. And they do. Shots happen, the hills is in danger. Number 7 also lost some HP, but the hills is basically in a very tricky position, has to get out of there, but may not get out of there much alive, because he's also getting shot by number 1. Nice shot by Wahlberger there from the boat. A is also getting capped. Nice shot there again from Wahlberger on the boat. Let's see. Right now, the hills is a one-shot. And Liquid has a proper point, HP advantage here. But Aqua has the 2 bases, and their point advantage is steadily going up. So all they need to do is hold and hope that the hills survive. I keep wanting to sing The Hills Are Alive with the Sound of Music, but I won't do that to you. The hills in a holding position at the bottom there. Wahlberger is in danger. Wahlberger is in a lot of danger. This is fine. He is not allowed without cover fire, but he is 1k points in one go. And there goes Wahlberger. What started off as a great position there now cost them a tank. A is now being stolen. C is now also being stolen. No, they're not stealing A anymore. They just need to survive. The thing is that now, with them having a gun advantage and the hills also not looking all too healthy, the hills goes down. Ghosty is about to go down as well. He has no choice but to take that shot. They've lost 3 guns so far. Liquid is just rounding things up. They want to keep the points, but Parotic now also goes down. This is again Aqua being too far from one another to really support one another. Toaster stuck against the rock. He's basically in an impossible position. Does get another shot in, but it's not going to be enough. Black and Zerd are still alive. But it is 7 versus 2. They're all fairly low on HP. It is not impossible, but it is very improbable. Because I don't think Zerd... Oh no, he does get the kill, but then he dies immediately as well. And now it's just Black on his own. And they're not going to show the one-shots, that's the thing. He is driving, but he's getting killed before he even gets close to number 7. And the game is for Liquid. Oh my god, that name is you! Button! Surprised, honestly, I'm really not surprised. Oh my god, I saw that name and I was like, oh dear. Somehow never registered that was you. So yeah, that is the second game up and over. We are going to go to Vineyards, which looks like this. Still one of my favorite maps as well. I think this ranks maybe 3. I do miss the Evening Lightning that we used to have though, because that was more fun. Okay, we're going to stop the guessing now. because we are getting close to the third game. This has been a fun evening so far, though. Like, minus the brain nerds, just the stuff that's been happening, the replays that we see. The games are fun. I'm enjoying them. This is not the Aqua that we're used to, though. And I also need to unpin. I remembered. GG. But yeah, for convenience, we have Liquid ready with an LT, 1, 2, 3, 4 Kranwagens, a Phillies and an F3, and Aqua taking 2 Kranwagens, an LT, 2 Phillies, a 1, 2, 1. Ooh, that's also interesting. Like, it's a pretty good tank, mind you. I've been driving it because I have a Chinese tank mission, which I don't enjoy. But it is a good tank, and especially in the hands of players like this, it can pack a wallop. Let's see. Look at the marks, though. We have number 1 heading towards base A. Same as Malburger on the other side, going towards base B. Guess they need to. Needs to go a split moment, well, meter ahead. Blind shots in the bushes. B gets capped a tiny bit earlier. Wildburger actually losing some HP, as does Zerd. And a bit more. And that didn't cost Liquid anything. No, this Aqua is not really looking all too strong tonight. Also, an important thing to remember is that many of the OP players that we've seen in previous seasons also are not here right now. That doesn't mean Aqua is not epic, because they are. It means that this is Wildburger having a different team composition that we're used to. Because this not being a money tournament also means that not everyone wants to join in. Number 9 losing quite a bit of HP there. The Hills holding. Now losing some HP. And there's a lot of strikers coming his way. Wildburger has to be careful. The Hills is not looking too healthy. Also knows he can't really go down there. Oof, Wildburger surviving a little bit longer. The Hills wanting to not be there, getting chased by a fleece and murdered. C, in the meantime, has also been capped. Wildburger is not looking too healthy. Basically, are now being pincered. Wildburger is the preferred target. He does go down, but striker number 6 is also going down. Ghosty now in danger. Nice shots into number 8 there. But now we have number 3 arriving as well. And that's going to be the end of the F3. No, maybe not just yet. No, he's not going to get another shot in. There he goes. Ghosty goes down. And again, Liquid looking very, very strong. Zerd getting permatracked. Can't really do much of anything there, aside from shoot when he reloads. Base B now being stolen. Number 1 is just hiding behind the buildings, which is fine. There's only 3 Aqua people left. Let's see. Black holding. Base C now stolen. Number 8 taking a hit from Toaster. And now Black is being very forwards there. Losing a lot of HP very quickly. Getting tracked as well. The groundwalkers are getting tracked a lot. They do take out number 9. And we have Toast near base A, because they need to get the base. They can't afford not to. They kind of need to get base B as well. But if they get away with taking base A, they may win the game. It may be enough if they survive. Well, but they can't afford to get reset, though. And he's just getting farmed. And he can't really do much of anything. He's so low on HP. Toaster. Unable to win the game for Aqua there. Striker 2. Ending it. To be fair, whenever it comes to tours, like there are certain expectations I have with certain clan tags, but I never assume anything. So far, Liquid and Tornado and Lead have all been bloody awesome. Loved watching them play. And Liquid here showing it. Doing a grand total of 15,807 damage, which is the score for the giveaway. Aqua actually did more damage, but it was Supremacy that won the game. And now we have a score of 3-0. That's a lot, though. And this is the thing, like, also having such an established name like Aqua, and then basically not showing what we're used to from Aqua. And again, I totally understand. I'm not dissing anyone. Don't mean it like that. All these players individually, especially as a team, can outplay me on my best day while they are on their worst day. So I don't mean anything like that. But there comes a pressure with being behind a certain clan tag. It's there tomorrow. Like, there's no round robin rounds tomorrow, is there? Maybe for APEC? Are you streaming APEC? I think I just realized the thing is that people use different names everywhere. How am I supposed to keep up? Yes, you are streaming APEC tomorrow. You're Whoopsie. Well, not the original Whoopsie. Different. Oh. I'm happy that I use one name everywhere. But yeah, APEC got moved to tomorrow, didn't it? I am happy that you are streaming APEC though, because they deserve all the love. APEC does not get enough attention. Striker again moving in. Also, by the way, this is match point. Like, if Liquid wins this game, then they've got the point. Striker moving in. Wildburger. This is funny. Wildburger is in the exact same place that Striker was last game. And they are shooting the bushes because, again, they are still expecting people to be there. Number 9 and 7 both taking a bit of hit there. Wildburger moving back. The thing is, they just need to protect base A. They don't need to take any chances here. 7, they might be looking to try and steal it. C now also being taken. Wildburger doing that. Shots into Wild. That was a blind shot though. And again, they knew where he was at. And now we have number 3 moving in. Wildburger retreating up a little bit. Number 1 getting spotted. Big hit into number 1. We have a push around A. They're going after Ghosty. Ghosty's not without friends. Ghosty does go down though. The Hills landing another shot. They're also getting shot from number 8 in the middle. The Hills is not looking too healthy here. Is going to go down. Got set on fire and murdered that way, which is just brutal. Dead and cremated at once. Or is that too dark? Number 3 goes down in town. Number 9 goes down while trying to go after black. And now we have base C still being taken, but A is being stolen, and they're going to be in trouble for that. We have Toaster going after number 8 in the Phillies. Wild Burger moving around. He needs to take base A if he can get away with it. The thing is, will he be able to get away with it? Now he's actually going to go around. Striker has been spotted as well. I think they are expecting Wild Burger there. Toaster is not looking too healthy. He is going to go down. Does get that last shot in. Wild Burger and number 1 dealing 7 goes down. It is 4v4. HP advantage. Ooh, Wahlberg is not going to survive this. No, he does not. Number 6 goes down there. We have Zerd in the middle, playing with number 8, and he does not get another shot in. It is 2 versus 3. B is still there, so they are taking base A back, which they really need to. They also really need to get a kill. C is now being stolen. They need that kill to happen, and they need it to happen quick. And then they have to push and take base B and still get it quick, because that little light tank there may win them the game. Because they're already 980. They may not even get into the base in time. No, they're not. They're not. Oh, that was so close, though. But the chime rings, and the game is full liquid. On points. Bloody awesome game. So close. And this goes to show how much light tank can do. Like, we've seen that games before. The little light won the game here. Just by racing around, capping base A, C. That was exactly what was needed. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Love it. Let's have a quick look. Do we know any other points yet? Not though, because this was fast. Wow. Okay. This I need to say this. Like, I just got the winners from the battle pass, and Silent Cougar said that they didn't want pass, they wanted to pass it on. He was only 23 points difference. Well, 23 HP difference from actually winning a battle pass. And he would have won it if not for the fact that he wanted to pass it on. Fantastic. Okay, Button, I kind of want to hold you to that. At the same time, I want you to do it right. But yeah, the winners of the battle pass are Rage 77764 and Pollution Boss. So basically, with Rage asking for a March Pass, I will ask that to be credited as soon as possible, of course. So hopefully that will arrive somewhere tomorrow. And your teammate was actually, Pollution Pass wanted an April. Well, is getting an April Pass, so that will come later on. Power just said that my guess was the closest in the pinned comment. That's actually so funny. Oh my god. I like this. Anyway, that's it for me tonight. That's all the games up and over. I'll just have a quick look back. Let's have a look. No, I don't think the other rounds are over yet. This was quite quick, not gonna lie. But yeah, that's it for me tonight. I will be back on Saturday with EU, and then on Sunday I'll stream both Apex server and EU server. So yeah, that's it for me for now. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for all the fun. And definitely shout out to Eric for handling my giveaway stuff again. You are a legend. And special thanks to Buttons for stopping by. And basically, if you want to watch a stream tomorrow, definitely check out Twinks, because he's going to be streaming Apex server tomorrow afternoon. So that's definitely worth a watch. Thank you all for watching. Hope you all have a lovely evening, and I'll be seeing you guys on Saturday. Bye bye.